Hi, welcome to the Hunyah Show. Today I have a very special guest with me on the show who is 16 and taking on the world. This is Isabella Milano.
Hello, thanks for having me, Hanya.
And it's a pleasure to have you on my show. Ever since I've been on UnMomento, Isabella Milano, I thought I'd call you. So Isabella Milano is a singer-songwriter who loves to play on acoustic guitar and the piano. She's also the host of UnMomento with Isabella Milano. UnMomento with Isabella Milano is the first talk show I've been on about showcasing amazing artists from all over the world, as well as helping the community. Please welcome Isabella.
Wow, that was a great introduction. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to be on the show today, Hanya. I can't wait to hear some of the questions you're going to ask me and to talk with you guys. Yeah.
Okay, I know UnMomento with Isabella Milano has been trending a lot. What is your vision for the UnMomento with Isabella Milano show?
Well, my vision for the show has pretty well, it's grown. It really has, from just interviewing people who I knew to now artists and dancers, basically creatives from all over the world who are making these huge impacts and positive changes in the world. So I love to continue with that. I think that the support that I've received from friends, family, and even fans online has been really awesome. And I just really love to see how the arts has really changed and grown and evolved and helped people during the difficulties that we have been facing during COVID-19.
That's amazing because there's so much out there and there's so much to showcase. I'm impressed.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
How did your journey begin for UnMomento with Isabella Milano?
My journey began, I will have to say, this must have been 2021. So it's in February of 2021, I really began working on this project. I will have to shout out Nadia Dolce from, she's a singer, a songwriter, and just a really incredible mentor who really helped me out with getting the show back on its feet and kind of reimagining it and actually putting it out there for people. It was one of those things where I felt that people, even my friends who I've had on the show, I've had you on the show, you are all people who have really changed and made differences within your communities because you saw that there was a need there and you used your social media platforms, you were creative and you found these innovative ways to help others. And I felt that there wasn't enough out there to really showcase and put a spotlight on those people.
That was the first show I came on, and since then I've seen a growth in what I do. Like I see people responding. So being on UnMomento with Isabella Milano really helped me. Like that was the best thing in there coming on the show. It was my first time being on a talk show, but it had an amazing impact on the people around me, and like it was like working with you and then what I do. So it was helpful both ways because it helped me. So I felt like it was a really good idea to come on UnMomento with Isabella Milano. And
exactly. That means the world to me. Know that you just told me that it helped you, and of course it helps me because I learn a lot from all of the guests on the show. They all teach me something, and you're not only an entrepreneur, Hanya, but you're just so incredibly your energy is magnetic and it's really amazing to be around. So I'm just really happy that you really love being on the show.
I didn't know, like when it comes to editing, I don't know much, but when I see the way how you do your show, it's done very professionally. So I love that. So it's like being on a show like that was just amazing. And my next question is, I know you're a singer and songwriter. What advice do you want to give to someone who would like to pursue a career in music?
Right. Well, like everything, there's a lot of hard work involved in songwriting and going into music and the arts. And but I will say that something I would recommend to anyone doing something creative like songwriting and performing is to not be afraid to allow yourself to be vulnerable and to share stories, because you never know who might resonate with them and what that might bring you as well. I think I found a lot of healing with writing and being creative and sharing it with other people. And, you know, there's always that constructive criticism that comes along with, you know, because you're trying to make money off of your music and your art. So there's that, but also
that is a challenge itself.
Yeah. It is, right?
Like we have this, like in this thing, I think you and me, we're very similar in this thing, because everyone's trying to get paid by YouTube, but how to get there is a challenge itself. And it's like, it takes hours of editing to do, hours of filming, of coming up with content creation, and then putting it out there. Like even like for working on a song, it takes a like about 2-3 days, sometimes could take a month, and then you have a good product at the end.
Exactly, yes. And many creators are working day and night to do that. And that it's an admirable thing. It really is. But you do what you love. If you truly love songwriting and singing, you can't go wrong. You know, just keep doing what you love, and you will find your way. That's what I'd have to say. Which I'm still on my journey with that myself. But yeah.
And do you want to share one of the episodes of UnMomento with Isabella Milano?
Sure, we can share a sneak peek on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I'm going to show the latest episode. So this was with Sam Humphrey, who he played Tom Thumb in the movie, the Fox film. So we had the Greatest Showman.
Yeah, and I remember that movie was one of the top films.
It was. I remember seeing it in theaters and just being so starstruck by his performance. And so being able to talk to him was really not just a treat, but I think I learned so much from him, and he's just such a kind person. So I'll share a sneak peek. So for any fans of the movie, fans of Zendaya, Zac Efron, Hugh Jackman, who he starred alongside, definitely give it a look. And I hope that this inspires other actors and photographers and directors to kind of say, you got to call yourself that first. You have to be the first person to call yourself a singer, a producer, because no one else will. You got to do it first, and then you follow that. You do what you love, and you know you're gonna end up doing something really amazing in it. And that's what I hope that people take from that. As long as you are kind to others along the way, you never know who you might meet and what you might end up doing. And that, I agree. Yeah, that you're worthy of that role already. So yes, I will. Let's do that. Let me share my screen.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that. This is my channel, so be sure to check out my episode with Hunyah as well. We learn a lot about the thrift store, that she revolutionizes it kind of in this virtual way. So you can learn a little bit about that on the show as well. And yeah, so without further ado, let's take a look at UnMomento.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, to a very special episode of Momento with Isabella Milano. I am so incredibly privileged to be able to introduce today's guest, Sam Humphrey. He is someone you may recognize from The Greatest Showman, a movie that starred Hugh Jackman, Zendaya, and Zac Efron, to name a few. He played Charles Stratton, aka Tom Thumb, and was just absolutely spectacular. Sam is a public speaker, he is a producer and an actor, advocating for positive change in the world. Sam, thank you for being here.
No, thank you for having me. It's an honor and a privilege to be on your show.
I want to start off by saying that I have to mention her because She made this possible. I met you through my interview with Pamela. She interviewed you on her show, Kind Time.
She did.
You both share a birthday. You're birthday twins.
Yep. We are birthday buddies. And that's actually how I met Pam. She interviewed me last year for both of our birthdays. Well, actually, no, the year before last year. And then since then, we've shared our birthdays on the same day, and it's a kind of cool little inside running buddy joke kind of thing. I don't actually call it a joke, but
So that's a little sneak peek into the intro. And so take a look at that. You might learn a little bit about the birthday thing that we're talking about, an Easter egg from some of the past interviews that I've done. So some of them are connected. And be sure to also check out Hunyah's, which was one of the first interviews. I believe it was the second.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was amazing experience, and that is so cool. You like from The Greatest Showman, and he's been with like all these celebrities. It's just amazing. And Isabella, would you like to share your social media handles?
Yes, of course. So I am on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I have a page on Facebook. I'm working on using it a little bit more. So those are the main ones that you can find me on. My handle is for Instagram, TikTok is at Isabella.Milano1. Also on YouTube, it's Isabella Milano, IsabellaMilano. So that's my name. On Facebook, it's the same, Isabella Milano. So yes, be sure to check out on Instagram. I tend to post a lot of updates. So if you really want to follow the show a little bit and see some behind the scenes, be sure to follow me there. Also on YouTube to actually watch the interview series. I always put the link in my bio on Instagram, and on TikTok, I also post performances, singing videos, and some cool duets that are also really fun and that I really enjoy with some of maybe your favorite songs. So yeah, definitely check that out. Isabella Milano or at Isabella.Milano1.
Thank you. And everyone, make sure you check out Isabella Milano and UnMomento and all the great things that Isabella is doing with performances, from interviews from some of the most amazing artists. And make sure you watch and subscribe to Isabella Milano's YouTube channel. Follow her on TikTok, on Instagrams, and all these social media handles, Facebook, and all these ones. And make sure you watch and subscribe to Hunyah Travels, and be sure to check out the Hunyah Show next episode. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Hunyah. Bye.